JaMychal Green against Cousins. On the deck, Boogie slaps it away, takes it away, and a loose ball foul going to be called on JaMychal Green.
To the new pace and still trying to get everybody on the same page. See if the Grizzlies can cut down on that.
Cousins for three, it's through. Fires from that beyond the break three try. Harrison is blocked from behind. Cunningham blocks Gasol, and the Grizzlies keep with 17 to shoot.
Here tonight.
Cousins got Gasol in the air, drives on Harrison. Got his own miss and finishes. Curry. Harrison finds Gasol against Cousins. Cousins blocks it. Gasol gets it back and gets it to fall. Gasol against Cousins. Had it knocked away.
Yeah, you say with DeMarcus Cousins, you have to protect the basketball.
Rejected by Andrew Harrison. But Dante Cunningham drops in a triple.
It just doesn't seem right.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Cousins makes it a 5-point game, and the Grizzlies have not had any answer for him or for Anthony Davis. Brooks got the step against Miller, has it spiked back by Cousins.
And there's not any of the antics, other things going on. There's not many that's in the game, partner. That's better than number 0 for the New Orleans Pelicans. The ball at Marcus Gasol, who's usually either trailing to stop at the three-point line, or he can dive down the middle with a lot more space.
And Cousins hits another 3, his 3rd of the game.
Still hasn't found his touch, but he is going to be extremely important the entire night. But he got to do a better job off the dribble.
Cousins with 3 fouls, Gasol with 3 fouls. Picked up by Jarrell. And has kept it alive and have it count.
Don't go back and tell JB that I said something nice about him.
Brandon Wright. Parsons lays it in. Grizzlies last year 33-6 with a lead through 3 quarters. Cousins crosses over against Brandon Wright. Cousins into a double team. Each-one more beat the shot clock.
That was a heck of a find.
Chandler Parsons gets a rest.
So very good minutes for Chandler.
Cousins pulls his way inside. And their first turnover in the 4th quarter. Cousins forced into a fadeaway. Tough shot. Game not over by a long shot. Hit.
Well, Alvin Gentry was talking with us before the game, said he's one of our top 2 3-point shooters. Curry the pocket pass, Green the floater, off. Cousins wanted a charge, didn't get it. Pelicans basketball nonetheless. Playing
not score in their loss to Memphis. They had 30 combined. All these turnovers, poor shots and things, you're helping a team that struggles to score by playing that way.
Cousins inside still can do more damage than outside. Shot a little strong. Here comes. Turn pass. David West saved a turnover. And Livingston inside. Iguodala kept it alive.
15-point deficit is now an 11-point lead. And Cousins gets a whistle inside. He'll shoot 2. And has this game. Now officially 4. We think. His second. Pelicans had a 15-point first half lead, fell behind by 11 in this quarter. Now it's 5 as Green just had it taken out of the air by Davis.
Gotta pick up Cousins outside of the line. He likes to shoot the 3. Now he attacks on Lopez. Good cut by Holiday, and DeMarcus finds him for the basket. The Lakers once again 0 for to start the game. They are 0 for 5.
This is what makes Cousins tough. He literally stepped back that time, and I used to try to teach players that you don't want to step literally backwards, because when you step back, all the weight transfers to your heels.
29-22. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Miller will fire from the outside. Darius Miller. Misses. Oh, with the offhand that time for Randall. Tony Allen at the other end. He scores. Center, not a great first quarter. Understatement. When you're talking about the Lakers, they shot 30%, and they give up yet another basket, and Tony Allen has his second layup of the game. Just over a minute here in the second quarter. Nelson, who played against the Lakers in that 2009 final with Orlando. Cousins straight away, it's nothing but nets. New Orleans right now is DeMarcus with the handle. He'll bring it out of the backcourt, working on Randall. Just bodies his way in, pulls his way in for two, and the Lakers badly need another timeout. Well, more paint points right there, Stu. In fact, 30 of the 43 in the paint, so you bring in Bogut now if you're the Lakers, and Cousins just fly swats that one away from Tyler Ennis. Miller, corner three is good. Cousins and Davis each have 8 boards.
Nice play.
Big man combination is working, Stu. Ian Clark, yes.
That's what Ian Clark can do. That's what I'm talking about for the defensive side, though. You allow guards. Look at this errant play.
Now the Lakers just give it up. That's just not what you want.
Yeah, total package from the defensive side.
And you're right, no second chance points. An oddity in that first half. Anthony Davis, rainbow out of the rafters for a three.
To take the shot.
Lonzo gets to Caldwell Pope, then he throws it away as he tried to hook pass. Good bounce to Davis. Cousins will get the assist and one. It is Detroit. You're absolutely right, Stu. It's the Halloween game. Underneath, Cousins.
Look at that. Nice play.
All the way to the rim. To go.
And that's why coaches try to tell you that no matter what, keep battling, keep playing.
The Lakers, 14 to shoot. Clarkson with 24 on the night. He's double teamed. He still has it. He has it brought right back into his face. That time, he was trying to do too much. Etuan Moore to DeMarcus Cousins. Underneath to Moore. Up goes Clarkson. Etuan Moore. Inside, outside. He's got 2 in a row. By Anthony Davis. Nelson down the middle. He gives it back. And a miss by Cousins, but he follows it up and in. And we're tied at 110.
Getting some touches early. Nurk has said that he is glad to be back home. He feels like he needs to play in front of his home fans.
Nurk, you could see him front the post, take a slap at him, and if you miss, the rebound to Cousins. Boogie likes to just drive you right to the basement, as he does there. Scores and is fouled as he takes Nurkic in deep. From Damian. Nelson scoots into the paint. Jump stops. Holiday swings it to Cousins. Another look at three. This one he cashes in on. This is interesting. They're playing 4 down and 1 big one high, and that is Boogie Cousins entering to Tony Allen for the post-up bucket. Tony Allen will take it again on the post-up, working CJ in deep. Oh, a tip jam. DeMarcus Cousins. Now he's looking to swing it. Hands off to CJ into the lane. He tried to rocket one cross-court, met by hands, deflected. Cousins, great pass. Up the floor to Holiday in full stride to the window. 53-48. Moore with it. Moore out of Purdue, shakes right, moves left. Cousins into the lane, laid it home. Surveys, trying to cut into the paint. Cousins closes ground and blocks the shot. Holiday takes it. Leaves it for Cousins. He wants to go right at you, and he will.
And Yusuf has to be careful with the basket.
Damian double, gives to Davis, slip the screen. Cunningham read it on the block, and he's got a pick back the other way. Cousins set up by Holiday. DeMarcus Cousins has buried 2 of 6 from 3. He has 22 points for the ball game with a dozen boards.
The defense where they can't locate him and set up their coverage as Al-Farouq Aminu starts the fast break, but then gives it back.
Blazers by 1. 4 minutes left, third quarter. Holiday cautiously off the screen, popping his Cousins. He loves that 3. Why not? He's in a groove. Cousins facing up on the end line. Bearing down on Nurkic. Reverse fade. Oh, boy, you know he's got it going when he hits that little rock and spin. Cross-court whip with it, Darius Miller. Cousins on the block, looking to move the ball. And Holiday scores from the weak side. That's terrific ball movement by New Orleans. But you know that can change in an instant. Ian Clark high-stepping into the paint. Little delayed screen and roll. And Cousins snugs it in with 2 hands. Swanigan quickly outside of CJ. Ahead. Davis denied. Blocking it away is Cousins. But tight-roping the in-line was Miller, and he was out of bounds. Connaughton has a seam to the cup. Went into the air. Boogie Cousins got a piece of it. It's loose to the floor. Diving for it, Swanigan. Marquez says as he was leaning back, the right foot was established and he skidded the foot. Cousins just trying to get one up there and get a call. Instead, he catches the iron and it rolls in as he just volleyed it up. He will pop out. They give to Nelson, then back to Cousins. In he comes, laying it up and in with a right hand. You can't reach. You have to get your body into position on him.
Holiday on the drive, hands it off, and Cousins opens the scoring.
What a great job by Holiday.
Played by Cousins with that high bounce. Has it slapped away by Cousins, and it's a 24-second violation.
Yeah, Cousins is
for the Kings. Pass intended to Hill, broken up. Cousins got a piece of it. Holiday fires down. Beautifully done between Jackson and Corey Stein. This is Jameer Nelson who just checked in, and he hits from downtown. Jameer Nelson.
Shot from the top of the key. That's something he's working on, getting back on defense.
With Bessier able to hit a second straight. Nelson on the drive. How about Jameer Nelson? Overall pick in the draft. Nelson whips it out. Here's Cousins looking for the three. Takes it on the dribble. Hoopus with the block, but Cousins there for the fight. Allen moves it up. Nice lead for Moore. Kicks it out though. Cousins on the drive for the reverse. Alvin Gentry as Carter was not able to hit from long range. How about Vince Carter? He'll be celebrating his 41st birthday. His third year as general manager of the Kings. Played 16 years in the NBA. Shot clock running down, and Cousins able to connect from three-point land.
That can take him in the woodshed if he needs it, and also that he trusts. And I think you'll see his talent explode.
Well, he says he wasn't protected. Cunningham knocks down a three.
He was left out to dry. And yes, he has to be responsible for who he's become. But what's first, the chicken or the egg?
Each one Moore knocks down a three. For more on DeMarcus Cousins, here's Rob.
Situations and be a rock for your teammates, not just on an emotional roller coaster.
Second bucket for Bogdanovich. Now Cousins for three. That's his second.
I spoke with Coach Yeager at halftime, and he was really happy that the first group played really well. He gave a lot of credit to the older guys, you know.
From the veterans in front of him.
New Orleans now going with a three-guard set, along with Cousins and Cunningham. So DeMarcus Cousins with 24 points.
Now you have to attack your defender in the paint.
Cousins putting between the legs, behind the back, and then hitting.
He's gifted.
Clark on the drive, able to go straight down the lane. Has taken a one-point lead. Cousins for three. And they have the ball. Nelson on the hop. Here's Cousins for the stuff. 21 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 three-pointers. Cousins to the rim. Cousins on the follow. So he now has 41.
And right away, wanted to go to DeMarcus Cousins, who's also averaging almost 6 assists a game. Give him one right away. Nice look on the dive by Moore. Back to what you said, move off the ball.
And that's the same problem that the Pelicans are having right now. So who won't turn it over as much? Nice give.
Beautiful. Second dive by Cousins already. He's got this in next year on his contract about whether or not he was going to be moved. Drew Holiday on the reverse. 1-point game.
On threes tonight, they just got to be able to hit them.
J.R. Smith shares it. Man, freight train can't run away. It's even at 9. They walk away from Holiday. Good setup. Sharing the basketball. 2-point game. Beyond the arc. It's tapped by Moore to keep it alive. Holiday. Good setup for DeMarcus. Boy, the dimes. They're sharing it.
When your voice goes up 9 octaves, I know he's done something well. Holiday on the hard cut. That's what he really does the best.
To have somebody local involved with the Pels. And that was the ultimate, and that's what the league wanted. Eachwan Moore all alone, but thanks to everybody. It's a Saturday night, 2 weeks from tonight. Flips, 6 o'clock start again. Go to Pelicans.com. Nice little flip by the boogeyman. DeMarcus Cousins with the bucket. Don't you know?
I am.
They swallow whistles. It'll be in Clark. Deep triple. Got it! Pels back up by 15. Now stop the ball and take it away. Cousins from behind leaks out up against J.R. Smith. Take it yourself. That good for the Pels.
They had 4 straight possessions where they get three-pointer, contested deep 2, contested deep 2, and then they come back with 2 layups.
LeBron James up to 14.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be aggressive. Here's a wide open 3. You'll take that.
DeMarcus Cousins now has 16 points.
Players seem to like him. It's fun. It's nice to change.
It'll count if it goes. It will. On the hold by Tristan Thompson.
Roll, then he stops, he turns, post up, then he takes a couple of dribbles. That's definitely more than 3 seconds.
Good takeaway. DeMarcus Cousins right on top of the basket. Boogie stays on that side, takes it away. Wanted to go over the top. Cousins read it. He's got AD on the run. And Cousins, isolation. Got to go into the shot clock. He'll get it off in time. It'll work. Just barely. I talked to you about Jay Crowder before the game, David. It'll be Drew Holiday, big one. He's got the triple. 9-point lead. Is that 10 straight for the Pels? Inside out for Cousins. 3 ball. James will pick it up. No. Jameer Nelson took it away. How about that pass? What a beauty. Down to 3. Cousins gets there. And he goes to the line. Try to stay in front of that. He got clipped on the hip, and you could tell he was in pain on the baseline. Cousins on the dive by Moore. Give it go. That's sweet.
That's pretty.
12 on the road. Bench scoring, by the way, tonight. Cleveland. How about that?
Got it. Triple-double for DeMarcus Cousins.
It's on the lead. Drew Holiday.
Doesn't it?
Man. Cousins knows he's coming out. And he's going to the line before he leaves the floor. For the Pels. First 3 minutes of the game. Wanted to get it to Vucevic. Good drop down by Dante Cunningham for the weak side. He had a bug as Moore tries to get to it. So you got to worry. He's got a lot of confidence coming over. It'll stay home, though. E'Twaun Moore. He hit his first 5, don't forget, last game, and he was a big reason the Pels got out to the 40-27 lead early. Courses and thoroughbred terminology and matchups that they like. And for some reason, it's always worked for Vogel. It'll be Anthony Davis with Spain. Now Cousins will get it up against Bismack Biyombo. He's out of control. And Boogie goes to the line looking for the 3-point play. Now let's see if they shared a little bit better. It'll be Cousins. And over the big guy. Don't talk too much. The Cavaliers. So the Pels battling back. Down by 10. Cousins, great setup. Finally. 3 years ago. Jameer Nelson leaving it off. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Back to back. Yes.
It's perfect that he kind of broke in with the Spurs, learned how to play with some good basketball players and good veterans.
Let that one go because AD got there late. On the run, Tony Allen grinds it home on the reverse. We told you lost weight. Well, he's obviously working on his core as well. Inside of 3, Drew Holiday on the dribble handoff, little action.
And looking for the foul.
That triple, a 10-0 run. Cousins, back to back, got it.
Well, look at here, look at here. You look at it from that angle, no.
Vucevic out of control. Holiday did a good job defensively.
The coach knows that, and I'm sure he's made that clear. Do not let him shoot.
Cousins, AD toppling, and hopefully he's okay, and so is Isaac. In the 4th, and a time with the Pels have to get it, and they will. And AD goes to the line on a bad foul by Spates. Now your own success. Not falling, go inside.
Right. And I think for the teams that can shoot themselves in and out.
And that's why Tom Thibodeau wanted him so badly. He came over for Zach LaVine. It'll be DeMarcus Cousins. A reach, but they're not going to call it. Let it go. And a 5-point game. Teams, 2 minutes to play. Diallo coming over. Plenty of time of the shot clock. A lead? Yes. Just see one going down, and DeMarcus Cousins just did.
Guys that can't get it done anymore.
Good touches, good ball movement. Now Cousins right by Jang. Pels back up.
You can't just leave him wide open at 15 feet.
Deep three, Cousins, he's got it. Pels back up by 3, and that is their largest lead.
Then you give them a chance to win, but if you can defend and score against them, then you're going to have a much better chance of winning this game. And right now, giving them extra opportunities, keeping them close. He's special.
1 point game. He's got the last 10 points on the deflection. Good job out front. Tony Allen, he's got Ian Clark spacing. Good idea. Corner 3. Tough break.
Tyus Jones looking for Shabazz up the floor, and it's a bad idea.
There's no reason for
11 turnovers. Yeah, the Pelicans are the ones who are on the short end as Clark gets inside, knifes his way home. % shooting. It's what they're giving up at the defensive end. Over the top, inside out, Cunningham.
Hey.
Good arc. Look good out of his hand. He's got 9 and 6 already. It'll be Cousins. Takes it. So it's down to a 9-point game. Getting Gibson up into the air to try to make the pass. DeMarcus steps into it. He's got the triple. Now inside of 8. Keep moving the ball, and especially inside. As I said, take the 3 whenever it's available. 69-67. Inside of 8 to play. Get to the strike. Pels are 9 of 9. They're 9 of 13. It'll be a deep 3. Cousins will get the roll. I like those rims.
Their job. They only gave up 18 in the third. They need another one of those quarters.
Karl-Anthony Towns saved. Tony Allen batted it back. Now what about a rally? Tony Allen gets there, and they'll get the roll.
Orlando beat him in Cleveland,
Killed him,
and beat him bad.
Takeaway. Jump pass by Crawford. Tony Allen on the run and curls it home. He's 7 and 9 of 18 overall. Good play, Cousins, and he saved it. Incredible play.
That's
veteran guards.
That's seven more minutes, just under 7 more minutes to go.
Tony Allen with a good catch. Creates space on Wiggins. That's old school. It'll be Boogie all the way to the hole. Can't get the roll. Snares it. And Tony Allen with the left hand. Who knew? 4-point game. 8-10 run. Sparked by Tony Allen. Ejuan Moore back into the game for more offense. 10 on the shot clock for Cousins on a clear out in isolation. Gibson hits the deck. No whistle. Down to 2.
I love that they did not reward that flop.
Butler, mid-range was there. Instead, Cousins on the run out. He's got AD. It's all even.
Those players that have come from the Wildcats, but obviously a tremendously high degree of success for the 2 that just hook up right now. Davis to pass, Cousins the finish.
When you're trying to score against that kind of size on the inside, you don't want to take bad shots. Those guys are tremendous at blocking shots. Both averaging about 2 a game.
Davis the screen, Holiday the drive. Cousins will step out for a mid-range jumper. Barely moved the net spot
to put Noel in that particular possession.
Davis quickly going to work down low with the hook shot. Cousins with the rebound. And someone was yelling, stop the ball from the Mavs bench. Nobody did, and the result is Cousins lobbing and a reverse slam dunk by Davis.
They were 6th in the league, 5th in makes last season. They took 30 a game. Good pass. Good read by Cousins off the ball.
Well, there's one of the problems the Taco Bell take you were talking about earlier. Davis missed a free throw. They got the ball back. Cunningham missed a shot, but Cousins able to hold off Mejri and Powell. A run to end the quarter, and they're hoping something. Oh, how about that? That's a foul. Now it's a foul to give.
Yeah, and Devin tried to get it up. That was really smart on his.
Matthews, Barnes, and Powell complete the Mavs 5-man unit on the floor. Drive, tough reverse. Cousins alone inside with the putback off the miss by Moore. Double team on Cousins. Over to Ejuan Moore. Moore hits a 3-pointer.
It's incredible. Again, Mark, when you challenge Davis, you got to pick your poison, and you have to be clever.
Dante Cunningham a three-pointer for his first basket of the game.
And you go and make 2 free throws to see the ball in the basket. Barnes against Cousins right here.
Cousins scores inside.
It's so interesting to me how the coach says
you can't look at him, man.
Yeah.
Don't look at the coach, man.
Oh, I love that advice.
I'm not going to ever look at a coach. No. Good, bad, or indifferent.
57 for LeBron and a win over the Wizards.
Well, a lot of talk about them trying to get off the snide.
They got off the snide tonight. Back down by Cousins. To the corner to Darius Miller.
Yeah.
Mavs have 1 timeout. Pelicans have 2. Cousins using the body. Spun.
Thought he was hit. Equan Moore. Cunningham, and now Cousins a long 3, and he drains it. Back to Cousins. Cousins driving and scoring. That's a nice move, a little finger roll finish. Lopez with a rebound, stripped. They fight for it and saved by the Pelicans. And there's Cousins inside post against Cunningham. The Bulls didn't see it initially. There's a steal by Jameer Nelson. Back outside. Marking and a miss. Cousins, the lead pass for Davis.
And
What
it's
a
obvious.
pass.
It's obvious what the Pelicans are going to do. Jay Holiday
On the season has shot more, had more attempts than anybody else.
It should not happen.
They're trying to get Cousins going. And he got whacked there as he scored. Holiday back to Cousins to Jameer Nelson.
Can't leave him. Can't leave him. How you cannot give Lauren Markin the ball with Jameer Nelson on him. I just don't see how you can do that.
Cousins. That's good. That's what you do. Grant to inbound. Looking. Lobbing. Lopez. Stripped by Cousins. And we got overtime. 5 left in the first overtime.
Cousins. Grant is almost floating with a triple-double. 11 points, 9 assists.
Lob, and Anthony Davis just twists around and hammers one home to his right. Back to Cousins. He's looking for Davis. Now he drives it and lays it in.
That's just an all-star player right there. He just blew right by Robin Lopez.
They're 3rd best in the NBA.
They shoot it. Pacers shoot it well, Chris.
They got a bunch of guys shooting better than 50%, and that's a banked-in 3 by Cousins. Late in New York to give the Pacers their last lead at Madison Square Garden. And that's good by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you can see now both of them are close to 7 feet tall and eagerly shoot that 3-point shot. Player. So you're right. You get to see 2 big-time front court players.
And now Jameer Nelson. 6-point Indiana
try to get it back. Oh, they're counting that. I told you he was going to try to get it back. That's how Cousins is. Has been pressing in order to make sure that he was successful here.
He was just 4 of 25 as he just bowls his way to the basket. The 9-point lead, Indiana's largest, and there's Cousins.
They got a screen set. It's pretty hard to bump Cousins.
Davis skip pass. Clark. And that's the basket by Cousins. Good defense by Bogdanovich.
Out to the other 7-footer, Anthony Davis.
Was lighting his team up in the locker room.
And I'm sure these guys, in their own way, got on each other because they had to be embarrassed to get. I mean, the Pacers did a great job in shot. Let's just hope it continues like that in the second half.
Cousins for 3. You do have 2 feet, right?
Yes,
Cousins, nice pass into Holiday. They've been picture perfect on this end of the floor. And again, I thought they got a lot of help, and that's Cousins with the offensive rebound, and it's a 3-point game.
That dunking, and Nate McMillan has no choice but to call a timeout. They didn't keep shooting those. Wow. Yeah, Nate just decided enough is enough. Pass by Miles Turner. You didn't make the shot, but you still made an excellent pass.
Cousins, another three. That's his fourth. So Young had to put up a three, and now the Pelicans with a chance to tie or take the lead. And they've tied it at 88. No shot of the quarter, but they're down two. Oladipo. He gets to the basket, blocked by Cousins with .5 on the floor.
Good job. This is really good basketball here.
Joe Young
right.
blocked.
He missed the pass. The pass was to Al Young in the right corner.
Against a 7-3 Pistons team. At some point, and Cousins the offensive rebound.
Boy, he just cleared Miles out with one arm.
Different players on the floor is what happened to the Pacers as Tony Allen puts it in. Remember game 3 last year? Against the Cavaliers?
Back in, but you're trying to make sure you squeeze Cousins.
He missed it.
Cousins tipped it in.
Cousins tipped it in.
This season, when he's moving at both ends of the floor, he's a different player. JV puts it on the deck, and it's stripped and out of bounds. Toronto, 4 minutes in here. Holiday back over to Cousins. And yes, the three attempted. 7.5. In the last 2 games, as Cousins drives and lays it up and in, and the lead's evaporated. In and out. 2 made threes for DeRozan. C.J. Miles, Lucas Nogueira making their way to the table. Spin move surge. Denied. And that's that length. Even when you think you caught. Really. 34-32 on the inside. Holiday at 40 with 8:57 to go. Cousins finds Miller, and the three is good. A great look by the big as Darius Miller. Cousins, ball fake. Okay. It just goes to work.
That's
on the
okay.
inside.
You'll give that up. Pirtle did everything he needed to do, and Cousins had to make a tough shot to score. I can't throw that pass low. Got to keep it up for the big fella.
Tony Allen, the veteran.
This time he used the body and he froze Cousins. Good pass from Kyle.
Cousins crossover underneath, slam dunk.
It's a great shot for Kyle Lowry to take.
Cousins on the inside, and they're just so difficult to handle. As of late, overall, those 37% from 3-point game. Cousins working on the inside. Nelson. Tony Allen on the inside. Look at DeMarcus go to work.
That's all muscle right there.
Raptors by 1.
Oh, too easy.
Holiday with 34. Loose ball scooped up. How about Cousins behind the back? Up fake, step back, side step. Three! Wow! How do you guard that?
Yeah, that's a tough shot right there.
And lost momentarily on the short hop. Cousins right by Griffin. Not a good matchup for Blake.
Because if he gets into a scoring area where everybody can see it, they're going to double him and daring everybody else to do anything.
Go to the line, look for the 4-point play. That's one of the things I wanted to see coming in. Because you know DeAndre Jordan, their best rim protector, paint protector, doesn't want to come outside. And he may have got clipped.
And Jordan knows his role, and he's always known it.
Cousins. And he's going to get a lot of those to start the second quarter. Wanted to go back to Cousins. Nobody accounted for him. You know, Harold tried to rotate over. You know, 6-point lead. Boogie on the reverse. Yes, and he goes to the line.
Wow, big fella carrying some weight up and under.
Gliding through the air.
Other guy, top guy, played too, but none of that was going on.
Boogie looked back at the clock. He's got the reverse again, and the same result, going to the free throw line.
And another turnover that turns into immediate 2 points.
Cousins, nice little flip. Boy, it's touch. That's why it's surprising when he misses free throws.
Usage, and hopefully they can start trying to find places where they can get him some breathers, longer stretches. More turnovers.
65-64. It'll be Boogie.
And all else fails.
Look good.
Shoot it.
DeMarcus Cousins. Out of the way. Good job by Cousins. Now Cousins up against Jordan. All the way to the hole. He had a head of steam. I don't think Jordan was ready to get in front of that. Depends upon the night. You'll see that called a half dozen times.
Sure.
Cousins, after the last one, he's got to try it again. Why not? The last one was so far off.
Well, if you're going to give him warm-up practice shots, the first one, yes.
Yeah, the rotation, but that off the dribble didn't work. Lou Williams got a shot at the chops. Thank you to DeMarcus Cousins. And the flip. 10 on the shot clock for the ball handler, DeMarcus Cousins. Gets it, and I think he kissed it off the glass. And mid-range is where he excels, but DeMarcus doing a great job. AD out, he'll go for it, and he's fouled from behind. Give it to Rivers. He's 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, and 11 points in 29 minutes. Each-one more on the reverse.
Good as that layup. I thought Anthony was about to get another block.
Now Etuan Moore, his floater, look pretty. And not over-penetrating to the big. Now inside of 10 on the shot clock. Can't slow down. Boogie up against DeAndre Jordan on a little step back. Got it! That's huge. Because that was the end of the shot clock. In the fourth of his 19. Clock coming down. Good pass inside. Boogie, he found it. Lou Williams turned his back on the play. Movement off the ball inside. Cousins taking it himself. He'll get it. 8-point lead. Run the offense in this system so much. How much of an impact will the guard make? How about right away? Rondo on a triple handoff.
Why wait? I'm in. Give me the ball. Taking the steal. He's going to bring that to this team as well.
Boogie got the triple.
First assist.
Pace as well with this young squad. It'll be Dante Cunningham. His first look, a good one. 3-point game. Curl it over the iron, so it stays at 12. Takeaway. Cousins. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Cruz there.
You see Schroeder came over this time and got the rotation.
Pels will take it because Jameer Nelson got away with the walk.
Yes, sir.
Now Cousins looking at Etuan Moore. Good move. If they're shading and like they're going to flash the double, he's going to be free. Collins, their rookie. Good takeaway. It'll be Etuan Moore coming up with Ian Clark. AD, look out below. The finger roll. He was almost off balance when he left. Pels down by 9 after the triple. Into the shot clock. Cousins knows it. It's going over Babbitt. Look good. Back to a 6-point game. So the Pels have already been outscored 14-7 going into that timeout. Drew Holiday protected it up against a little bit longer Torian Prince. Extra pass. Kavanaugh. And Holiday gets there again. Good take by Drew.
They're giving the other team too many more extra opportunities.
Bellinelli, man, deflected away. Etuan Moore. Good job.
No way to get that pass in there. They're making too many tough gambles.
Entry is a good one. Now can Boogie hang on? Yes, but decisive right away from AD, wasn't it? Collins holding him up. Cousins got there. I'm talking about AD. AD's getting mugged off the ball. 2 years in wait. Boogie on the flyby. Sweet pass. Cunningham on the run and avoided the charge on the pass. He's got 13. And AD hammer it home. He had a little leak. It's of the fourth. Boogie coming off a pick by the little guy. Goes right by Collins. Left hand and a lead. Biggest lead of the game for the Pels. Now Holiday. Cousins, how did he come up with it? Stays with it. And going to the line looking for the 3-point play. A 23-year-old from Jefferson City, Missouri. You know the state capital of Missouri?
Yeah, I want to know what the OG stands for.
Jeff City is the state capital. We talked about it over Houston. Toronto had 76 points in the first half. A lot of dribbling for Boogie. And with good reason. Set it up. Diallo had been in the paint for about 8-10 seconds. For Toronto. Valanciunas. Good job by Cousins. Right on top of the basketball.
That was really good defense.
DeRozan still on the bench. And good D. Drew Holiday without fouling. Now Rondo on the run with Cousins. And points off the takeaway. Rip Hamilton of the Detroit Pistons.
And I like that he stayed with his mid-range game. He hasn't gone to this, I got to shoot threes. He's shooting more threes.
10 of 21. While the Pels had missed 7 of their last 8 before the make. Back-to-back. Boogie's got it. Even at 73.
Cousins backing in on Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Here it is at 4. Moore with a runner, and it's good. And each one more.
The floater got it over to Pirtle.
Clear out again. Up against Pirtle. Double came. Man, Cousins with a little flip. Boy, did he anchor that pivot. The Pels came in 2 games over the 500 mark at 8-6. Cousins going to the line looking for the three-point play. With 9 boards and 6 assists, filling it up. Lowry jumped the route. Cousins, Pels need it. He's got it. Back to 11.
Over Davis, or around Davis. Cousins. And Cousins knocks it in. He's really developed as a three-point shooter, Scott, shooting 35%.
Now New Orleans has got to stop the flow, cause some turnovers, one-shot attempts, and get out like that. You got to attack the ball.
Cousins got position and squeezes it home as he backed in Millsap. Davis, good catch and flushes it down. Plus the foul.
Great screen by Rondo.
Here is Moutier, shooting practice. Can't hit.
Well, look out here.
Cousins to the rim.
Now that was a great pass.
Denver is 4th in the league in offensive rebounds per game, 5th in offensive rebounding percentage. As Davis hits the jumper with the shot clock fading. The ball to celebrate diversity and bring people together. Inside, Cousins can't finish. On the other side, he will.
A ton of points, okay? And, with them, they score 105. They give up 104.
Cousins had to rainbow it up and puts it in along 2.
The image that is coming off of the players wearing the white uniforms right now is bad. They're not hustling back on defense. He's being played by, first of all, Rondo, and now by Jameer Nelson.
Moore able to complete on the reverse.
To say the least, down 15 early and looking for your first basket of the game. Cousins off balance, got it back, and a break. That was close to another turn. Cousins with AD out there and Moore on the run. Pass to Brenas all the way to the cup. Down to 15 on the trail. Pels need a good run of their own. It'll be Holiday. Good movement off the ball. At 5 of 13, 38%, but it's 60%. And Westbrook gets it inside. Blocked away by Cousins from behind. But too many looks inside. Holiday leaked out. Holiday again was available. Westbrook's kind of floating, playing free safety, isn't he? Holiday burns him. He was kind of camped out up top. Patrick Patterson in. It'll be a take by Cousins. It was deflected. He'll follow it. Stays with the play. Jameer leaves it off. Boogie, great look. Instead, Darius Miller, a 3. Got it! Extra pass paid off. Scarcity in the Pels roster of that kind of player. And they've got a ton of them. Cousins going hard to the hole. Back to a 4-point game, but your point's well taken with Paul George, Robertson, and Anthony on the floor. Yeah, the wing, and you need them. And now Kuzma. It'll be Cousins. Back at it, inside. It's Melo in the mid-range. A pass to Anthony Davis. He wanted to take that shot. Boogie leaks out. Nice breaks. I didn't know if they'd work. It's Adams again. Man, take it away. Rondo. Now can you get points off a turnover once again?
Gonna get runners. Help me.
It'll be Cousins all the way to the rack.
I like that.
4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Holiday over the top. It was a gamble by Adams. Man, Cousins stays with the play. And count it. In a deep one now, 15 points. It'll be Cousins. And he's going hard to the hole.
Okay, that I'm not looking for a foul call, and I'm taking the ball with authority to the basket.
Had been with Denver and was moved last year. It'll be Cousins again. He's going to the line and looking for the three-point play. Is that the second? No. It's a reach on the way by Laverne.
First 9 to his last 8, and everything is up.
Miller.
Shooting, minutes.
Why not?
And you got to do it.
And Rudy Gay figures, you know what? He's not going to kill me for the corner, is he?
Big tandems were big going out, veteran coming in, veteran going out, rookie coming in, where they're not playing in their prime. These guys are playing in their prime.
One team foul. Let's see how often they get to the line, though, for the last 6.5 minutes. Cousins over Gasol. Sweet stroke. 5-point game again. Take any rhythm away from you. At least they try. Ginobili poked away by Cousins. Anthony Davis up against Rudy Gay with the left hand. He'll get the roll. Dropped it off to AD. And I don't know if that was, he was prepared for that. Ball away. Cousins, and count it. Being held. Holiday on the run. Man, thought he'd go to the reverse. He tried to sneak it in, didn't he? Cousins gets the triple. Cousins saves it. Aldridge gone with 4 fouls. 14 fouls as well. And Rondo right to the rack. Not much Gasol could do. Is it slippery tonight or what?
Must be.
Each one more. Good look. Right back to him. And finger roll won't work. Cousins is cleaning things up. Opening minute of the 4th. Cousins with a double coming. Finds Tony Allen. Grindfather weaving his way to the fountain of youth once again. His injury.
Right.
That's wild. We saw how long it took Wes Matthews. It'll be Bogey going to the line looking for the three-point play.
They're number 3 in the league in assists per game. Here's Drew Holiday, of course, inked that big off-season deal. 5 years, $150 million. His cousin sizing up Monroe. And his Suns by 4. But he said, you know, Milwaukee was getting a body on a body. His cousin's draining the long 3 from straight away.
Alex Lynn, he'll take it.
Shooting 32% from beyond the arc. Now they get the steal. Coming back the other way, the Pelicans. Holiday drops it off, and you can see right there a great reason why they're number 3 in the league in assists.
They call it Flexall or whatever. Do you smell it? I mean, seriously. I mean, it just took over this whole area.
I smelled something there.
Yeah, man. It's like some, some heat. Gee. I didn't know your job was that brutal.
Lynn trying to take the feed inside, loses the handle. And here come the Pelicans.
Ask Devin Booker, who you trust to make this shot? Me and Josh. Josh said, I'll make it.
Cousins able to wheel down the lane.
And he knocked it in. Made me look bad.
Into Davis.
That's too easy. I mean, you got to fight him, and that's what TJ tried to do with them at the bottom of the playoff ladder. So, I mean, any win against New Orleans is a huge win.
There by Marquise Chris. Cousins again. Good ball movement. They swing it to Cousins. Wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do. And then Cousins stepping on the foot of Booker.
He gets a few minutes by himself.
Cousins inside. Kicking it out high to Miller, who knocks down the 3. Draws the foul. Grab, push, bumped, you name it, as much in the last game and a half as we've seen going back to last year. As Davis just kind of nonchalantly takes the feed over the top and drops it up and in.
Yeah, you catch TJ out there, you've won.
Cousins to Davis.
The sick part about that, now that's Cousins making plays for his team. It's hard to maintain a huge lead like the Pelicans have. So you know they're going to have a downfall, but you don't want that. That's too easy there.
New Orleans 26th in the league in threes, coming in 34%. But they are shooting at an unworldly level right now. Tony Allen is not a three-point shooter. If he had made that, he would have a problem. But DeMarcus Cousins gets the rebound, and it draws the foul.
You can see Pelicans defense is a lot better.
That one deflected, and Cousins comes up with that. David West, that's a strong take, but Cousins bothered him just enough. Cousins into those shots. There's Cousins with a beautiful block on Iguodala.
What a play.
There's the skills of Cousins. Good basketball play to Etuan Moore. That's where DeMarcus Cousins is very special for a big man.
That ties the team record for a rookie debut. AD on the run. Ben. Jordan Bell, welcome to the club.
Saying guarding Anthony Davis. That's the deep end of the pool here. And DeMarcus finally does hit a three. Holiday trying to stay with Steph, but Cousins came to knock it away, and now Cousins and Pachulia just
MVP, and he's missed 257 games due to injury. Livingston said injuries impact your confidence. It's hard to endure setbacks along with the big expectations on your career.
Lillard can be the X factor when he's hitting. Cousins, and that's more being big and strong, and he knows Pachulia is not in there. Clock at 5. Cousins, Draymond's there again. Shot clock at 1. And Davis hits it. Draymond Green guarded Davis. And then when they cycled it to Cousins, he was guarding Cousins. This is not enough with 5.5 left.
New Orleans knows they're still in the game.
Cousins inside.
This will count. And he was fouled.
Used to 3.5 minutes.
No time to be careless with the ball in these possessions.
Cousins. He makes it a 6-point game, and the Pelicans have scored 10 straight. Davis comes up with a steal.
I don't know what's
feeding Pachulia, and Cousins blocked it.
That was a block waiting to happen.
You're going to go small, and Cousins read it. Got it away from Taj Gibson, gets a shove in the back, and he'll take it. Back at it. Shares with Holiday, looking for a triple. Even though he had it inside, he'll take it this time. AD kept it alive with the inside position on Taj Gibson. So how many minutes can they play their starters? It'll be Cousins all the way, easy to the hole. Gibson hedging, big time, but goes right to Tyus Jones. You might want to put a body on a body, guys. Extra chances, Andrew Wigg. Tyus Jones shading. Good run without the ball. Dante Cunningham.
Could be a 3.
Now Gorgie Jang out of position. It'll be Sherry. Drew gets it. He's got it. Give the dime to Boogie. And it went right there. AD wants it on the block. Middle of the paint. Works again. AD's put on a show. 17 on 11. Left in the half. But how do you make up for the loss of all those points? And the leadership of Anthony Davis. That's a start. Drew Holiday's coming on 24. Cunningham early in the shot clock. 2 minutes gone by. So lots of time. Cousins gets the roll. And he lost the handle, didn't he? Jimmy Butler's the guy you worry about. It'll be Cousins all the way to the hole and going to the free throw line. Drew Holiday took a couple out of the play. It's just like they're a step quicker tonight. And I'm talking about Minnesota. Cousins gets the triple. Need a bustle for him. They're up by 20, 85-65. Best player with Pels in the locker room, unfortunately. Darius Miller.
3 turnovers out of a timeout.
Mid-range, Tony Allen line drives it. Cousins beat Towns to it. Good pass. Okay. Now can he get some stops and string some stops together down by 15?
Tough for him to get up on those pick and rolls and have to guard guards coming off like he just did there. Nice run to the basket.
He got by Jang, who had an arm bar in his side.
No question, Joe Ingles has green light ability from Coach Quinn Snyder. That's a tough shot. Rondo baseline, scoop it up for 2.
That's what he can do. He's a good cutter. He's very smart. The game tonight from the Pelicans, trying to pound it inside.
Inside they go. DeMarcus, one bouncing off the rim. Had a mismatch with Tabo.
There's under 6'4" on the court for the Pelicans.
Only 2 Jazz players have scored thus far. Etuan Moore right back at you.
He's having a nice year. Jazz right on pace with a 3-point shot like they've been the last 5 games here. 5 of 9 in this first half, first quarter.
Boy, Efe in a battle with DeMarcus Cousins. Just over 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Cousins for 2.
It was interesting in the first 8 minutes when AD was playing. It was Anthony Davis's turn to take the shot.
Well, that was just an under control shot. 3 to shoot, down to 2. Across the court, Moore just beat the clock, and Moore with 10 quick ones in a quarter. 2.5 to go. Utah shooting just 29% of this quarter. There's that muscle of DeMarcus. Pushes it up and in by Davis. Rondo front court, the trailer. Cousins loves this shot. It's a three and good.
Well, that's when this is when the Pelicans are tough.
0 for 8 so far for New Orleans in this quarter. They fire the back out to Cousins. He'll put up a three. It's up and good. Slides it inside, tied up by Ingles. Still got the shot away. Each one more. One big play after another. Tipped in. DeMarcus Cousins. Moore behind the three-point line. They drop it inside to DeMarcus. Powers inside, denied once, but scores on the second effort.
You're going to take these last 5 games, and the Jazz are going to be the #1 offensive rated team.
Yusuf with the mid-air adjustment to the left.
DeMarcus, the drop step, drives in, reverses, and scores, and Nurkic got him on the shoulder, so Cousins going to work on the post, draws the first foul on Nurkic. Too much flip on that one. And Cousins will field it, drives down the floor. He's going to go right at Ed Davis. Going to force you to foul him. He wants a foul, but he won't get it because of this matchup. And that man right there, DeMarcus Cousins, backing down. He's jammed. He turns and he flips it in with the offhand.
Wow, Cousins hit Ed.
Miller will take it. He's shown 2 defenders. Leonard scrambles back to front, but on the back side, you've got a guard, and that's not enough for Cousins, who just packs it with 2 hands. Leonard up top, goes to work, plays off that screen, gets in front of Cousins, and he may have walked. And they're going to count the bucket. Myers, you did everything you could there.
Which is what you're supposed to do.
Nurkic makes a great pass. I've got to see that again. It appeared that it went through the wickets of a defender. It did. Cousins tees up a 3, and he hit it. On the move, Nurkic from Damian, too strong. In transition, Cousins rumbles into the lane. Nurk had to play soft. He has the 3 fouls, remember, and Cousins had a step on him. Right now, what we need is a 10-point play. Nurkic into the lane. Nice pocket pass over to Vonleh. Attacks the rim. Cousins waiting. Regroups. Gathers and laid it in.
He mishandled the first one, but he stuck with it.
There's a battle in the post. Working on Cousins. He works it outside with a terrific handle. Crossing over in deep. Off balance. Banked it in. Man, there is no energy in the building right now. This is a danger point for the Blazers. As Cousins gets a second helping and laid it up and in. A lot of work ahead of him. 1.5 minutes to go. Got to get this lead down to single digits before we go to the 4th. In comes Cousins. He draws a foul on Leonard, who reaches in. Leonard goes to work. Wide stance. Keeps his feet. Cousins steps back and knocks down at beauty. Blue collar work turned in by the man from Illinois. Cousins on the screen for the 2-hand jam. Back. Cousins is trailing. He works on Nurkic. Nurk with 3 fouls, but he's got to play tougher defensively. In comes Cousins to lay it home and a foul. Miller outside, dragging a defender with him. Will kick it to Cousins. He'll wind up on a triple and go.
Well, there, ball screen, Blazers fight over the top.
He had 33.
Yeah, Durant missed the last one, and Curry really struggled most of the game, and they still found a way to win that game.
DeMarcus Cousins, just the way they drew it up, a triple, and Holiday is going to get an assist out of it. For Draymond Green, as Rondo tried to pull the chair on, he was off balance at the end of that play. On the run, each one more. Not a bad beginning, 8-0 Pels.
Special, and pass was right on time, right in his shooting pocket.
Loose stuff, coming up with the turnover, Rondo.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to have the same thing tonight.
Draymond Green hits the deck. It'll be McGee cleaning it up. Man, that'll be a technical on Draymond Green. Now Cousins on the dribble handoff.
But there was no need for an official to react either.
Good spot. Drew Holiday on the fall away in a 3-point game. Last 3-point trip.
Yeah, last night wasn't all Livingston.
Issues, don't they? Nice bounce. Cousins. And we'll get another look to see if it hit the glass first. And they missed it down on the baseline. And it's taken away. Good job by Bell. And now Cousins. Given away by Green. Holiday's there. Points off a takeaway. Turnover for Golden State. Tony Allen had a good job by Holiday. Frees up Boogie. Rattles it home. Biggest lead of the game is 12 down. Good entry, but Cousins saw it. Mile away, and nobody talked. You got to communicate. It'll be David West. Points off the takeaway.
And you also could have thought that he was going to give that up sooner. So he didn't say anything, but Quick answer.
Mismatch inside, and good to see they exploited it right away. Good contest by Draymond Green forced that miss. They're looking for transition. The call on an up fake. Going hard and denied. Cousins got him. 15-0 run, and that barely got to the rim. McGee leaked out. Durant gave it away. Cousins up against McGee, who jumped the route, and a good run. It'll be Dante Cunningham. Finally points on the board for the Pels. On the switch, Cousins spaces. It'll be E'Twaun Moore. Back at it. 8-point game. Away by Cousins. Good job, Darius Miller. We've seen him do that. Now a 4-on
quarters. They need another 30-point quarter, I think, to pull this one out.
Pass inside. E'Twaun Moore. Thompson sees the ball. And DeMarcus Cousins put it down against David West. Oh, I thought he was taking it. He'll take it instead off the deflection, but he had a layup the first time, I thought.
No hesitation.
Cousins 3, and he got it.
33%, but he's hit 3 tonight.
Basically a fresh shot clock. Drew Holiday. It's going to be goaltending on Durant. Count it.
Now.
Green. And blocked away. Tapped by Curry. Out of bounds to the Pels. Fool's gold. It's Cousins. He'll curl it home. Fool's gold, though, when you think you're in good shape. Up 20 on this team of the break. That he's not playing tonight, actually. Yeah, so there was some discussion because he looked decent yesterday.
When I was asked what I thought, I said,
more importantly, giving up 24, not 8 minutes into the game. Yeah. Cousins.
And the numbers that they gave up defensively in Denver.
Man, Plumlee threw it right to Cousins. Tried to throw it off him, but not hard enough. It'll be Tony Allen blowing it, but Cousins is there. Now, Moutier blocked away easily. Man, Cousins gets the block. Denver keeps the basketball. 3-6. Denver.
It's got to be about 20 points in the paint. It's got to be ready.
Well, and it looks like it's leaving at the apex of his shot. He held on to it too long before. Dante Cunningham answers with a triple. That was a heat check for Emmanuel Moutier. It'll be Rondo. He took 5 with him, and hopefully those guys are okay. Holiday. Ooh, went right by Barton. Instead, Cousins all the way to the hole. Good take. Cousins. Crossover on for Reed on the spin. The big guy's going to the line looking for the three-point play. Everything came out of the bag of tricks that time. He finished the season. He had a 27-point game. He had a better 30-point game. His Cousins going hard. Couple of reaches by Fareed, they let go. E'Twaun Moore. And how about the passing? Cousins on the flyby. Now you got to go. Moore, shot clock ends. He knows how to finish. I bring it up because you got to maximize what you do with those two out there. Perfect pass. Boogie over the shoulder, stays with the play. And Cousins is up 26. Back on the sideline as soon as possible. Rondo, inside position, Murray, the longer one. Cousins, second chance points. Yes! It'll be there. 84-83. Thanks, Jed. Now, Cousins on a little jab step. Pretty good. Out of 10 to play in the contest. Cousins right by Fareed again. All the way to the hole ring. On his way to the line on the fifth foul by Fareed.
Missed by much.
No, and to your point, there's not that click, that hitch in his release, is there?
Much better.
Miller, deep three. Got it! Biggest lead of the night for the Pels. DeMarcus Cousins. E'Twaun Moore. Good setup. And Plumlee expected contact, and he didn't get it. Interesting. They're making up for lost time. Gary Harris got there. Anybody home? Cousins backs it away. It took Harris a while, didn't it?
He just got back from the store.
And it wasn't convenient so far in the final 12 minutes of regulation. Lyles looks good early in this game. Plumlee blocked away. Cousins another block. A 17-point game. And nobody there to protect Plumlee, but he did a better job that time. Out of the arc, E'Twaun Moore. Not surprised. So the Pels in a 1-point deficit early. Anthony Davis available. It's Clark. And a lead. I think his teammates know that. And that's 5 straight. Now Holiday leaves it off. on the run out. Cousins going to the hole and going to the line on the reach. Ejuan Moore. Boy, that was good, D. Why not take it to the hole? Don't settle. And you can't blame De'Aaron Fox. He had two guys to guard on one side. Darius Miller out there with Dante Cunningham. First subs. It'll be Cousins. And it'll stay home.
That's the good rim.
Right, don't forget what he did. We talked about it, 41 and 23.
Yeah, he went 2 for 5 last game. That dropped him down.
40%, right. Which everybody will take. Cousins, he'll do it himself. And hopefully he's okay because Garrett Temple got him from behind, the former LSU Tiger. So all of a sudden, 29-27. And the Pels all the way down to 41%. A little bit higher now, but they were just at 60%. So the dry spell ends.
There's no pace to their half-court offense either.
Easy one for Cousins.
Cousins has the advantage, but everybody just seems like they're standing around.
In the 16 summer games with Serbia, losing to the U.S. It'll be Cousins, deep three. 3-point game.
That's where you want Fox. Contested jump shots.
Boogie's got a lot of space. Zebo is backpedaling. Jameer Nelson just can't find it tonight. He's 0 for 4 in 12 minutes of play. 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. And a good deflection. Boogie, he created it, and he's got it. Pulls off the takeaway. Coming off the pick. Got to go. Boogie will. Don't have to ask him twice. Triple and a 3-point game. They walked away. Boogie can't. Yes, he will. He'll get the roll. I told you that's the rim you want. Down to that end. We'll bring it in 20 in the shot clock. And in just a minute, we're going to be visiting. As Boogie's free. Makes him pay. Papagiannis didn't come out. And a timeout.
As Coach Thornton said at half, Kings need to play at a better pace.
And there's Cousins driving in on Papagiannis.
But the Pelicans not killing the paint. Only 36 points to this point. They average 51. And there's some more.
Shot clock on the inbound series. Up at a 5.
Long 5.
And Cousins takes it away. So the turnover, Boogie, he had Jameer in the corner. You want to get out of here with a win, but it still hasn't been a real clean one. It'll be AD over Vince Carter. And Vince knows. What are you going to do?
That's well defended.
Right.
I mean, that's...
Now let's see what they do inside of 10 on the shot clock. Nelson, he's got Cousins. He'll go strong. 3-point game. 49.5 seconds. You're going to stop here. First lead of the second half for Sacramento. Cousins gets there and goes to the line trying to tie things up. And then I saw Korkmaz, who can't get on the floor for them. Sometimes inactive. Great pass. Blocked away by Rondo. Sarge, another block, but it'll be tapped out.
Fight for every inch like he's doing right now on Cousins. And therefore, like you said, carve you out a nice little career.
Cousins, and it looked like it almost slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
Well timed, and now he hit his wrist. He's holding his hand. Cousins got AD, and it'll be an easy one for the Pels. Hope the hand's okay, though. He's still
like
holding on. Is it?
And looking for that lob, but it was there.
Boogie, 3 for 3. Pelicans by 3. Perfect time for a dive, but nobody was moving towards the paint. Cousins, end of the shot clock, and what a break. Not exactly a perfect possession. Now, deep into the shot clock, and it's not even been inside the 3-point line. Cousins on the take, strong to the hole. 4-point lead for the Pels. But to your point, Amir Johnson, deep into the second round, 56th overall. Rondo on the run. Indiana won an overtime. We're going to get to that in a minute. Cousins going to the free throw line and looks for the 3-point play. Simmons with the dime. Simmons close to a double-double already. Deep 3. Got it. Cousins before Holmes could get out there. Philadelphia now beyond the arc, 9 of 27. And I said they'd put up 30. They are close to 33-point attempts already. Cousins barged his way home. Now, AD in the block. AD's got it from Boogie. Took a while. A better angle, actually, wasn't it?
It was a lob to Capella, trying to get the big guys started.
Cousins will also shoot it from the outside.
And that's a problem right there because Cousins is so good in the paint.
And if you're 7 feet tall, it's really good. he poses a problem taking you outside. There's a layup inside for Cousins. That's why I had trouble with math in school. Cousins again forces his will.
At the rim here tonight against the Pelicans' poorest defense.
Inside again, an easy bucket for Drew Holiday.
Just lay it in.
Harden shows you that he can do it either way. He can throw the alley-oop or he can bounce past it. Boogie Cousins with a three. Rondo's had a couple of games this year as he gets it in to Cousins. A little bumpy and the fall away. Down court pass quickly. Rondo looks like he came out early for practice. Absolutely no defense for Houston. Brings it up. One thing about New Orleans, well, Moore says, are you going to guard me if you're not going to come out and get me? Etuan Moore has 16 points already in this game. Cousins turns inside over Harden for 2 and 1. Three-pointer. Man, Moore made that, and that was well defensed.
His best shot is mid-range as well.
Now, Cousins fouled by Chris Paul. On the way by it. Look back at Eric Dallin. Don't see a thing. Whatever you do.
Got that hand up. On the drive, Cousins, great pass to Etuan Moore.
Big fella showing he's got some guard skills.
Behind the three-point line. Going down to Cousins again. Working on Tucker. Great pass. And he down to Cousins again. Guarded by P.J. Tucker trying to dig it out. Cousins puts it up and in. On the attack, 3 seconds, down to 2. Knocked away by Capella. Ball is free. The Rockets threw it away. Good friends. Cousins takes it inside, almost traveled on the play. Etuan Moore again just keeps adding to his career high. Drew Holiday taking a tour through the lane. Cousins takes it inside, wraparound pass to Holiday. Beautiful job by Cousins.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. AD got the switch, but the ball had to come back out. And now Henson does bite on it. It'll be Etuan Moore. Why not? He makes everything out. Adetokounmpo got away with one. AD thought about it early in the shot clock. Now he gets into the repost. That's, boy, give it back, give it up, get it back. Has Bledsoe, shares it well. And the skip, boy, good touches. And now, Boogie bullying his way against the pin. I was just talking about Don Maker. Maker played plenty last year at 34 starts. Good touch on the step back. 2-point game.
When you're a mid-range guy, that corner three is right up your alley, and shot that with ease.
That's points off turnovers. And filling it up. DeMarcus Cousins. All red. Henson and AD set it up. He had that communication. You saw the eye contact with Boogie. It's ink blotter right at the rim. He's hit a couple outside, mid-range.
Well, he's got
and how about that tap?
There you go.
Cousins. That's a nice three-point trip. Yeah. So the lead once again for Milwaukee at 57-56. Give and go. Cousins on the reverse. And he's going to the free throw line on the foul by Henson. Cousins trying to feed it where there was nothing there. And Rondo knows shot clock's down, so he's up. And his shot in the corners look much, much better. Man, it is a turnover. So Bledsoe go the distance. Blocked away by Cousins. But nobody else got back. Trying to pick it up. A little spark here. Good bounce entry. And Cousins flips it home on the reverse side. Little up and under action for the big guy.
Put him in the basket.
AD, hard to believe. He got a little brush underneath. That was a really difficult try. So it's his third bucket on his third try. He's got 8. Holiday with Cousins. And on the spin, big time move by Boogie. 1-point game, 96-95, as Cousins is up to 17. Glad you called it that. Cousins And cleared out, didn't he, with the left arm? Put it right over the top.
Yeah, not clear out.
Brogdon had another good run to the rim, didn't he?
Yes.
Jameer pulled up three. And Boogie hammers it on the run. Nelson with Boogie, pocket pass. Extra, Drew Holiday. They've been sharing it all night. It continues in the late stages. Yep. And Moore after it. Etuan Moore's fast hands.
No turnover.
You got it. How about a layup? Oh, and a dunk!
How about a dunk?
Etuan Moore, I hope he's okay. Man, was that fast. But you got to get up and get into it. And Nelson leaves it off Boogie for three. Unbelievable. 7-point lead, 22 seconds to play.
Percent from threes, averaging, or he averaged 20.5 points as Cousins casts off and hits. Made field goals. Cousins behind the back. Wow, not a big man in the league that's better. Despite not having started the game this year. Darius Miller, and Miller knocks it in. Thought lucky he slapped Miller on the arm after that shot. You got to be careful. Miller's a deadly three-point shooter, 46%, ninth in the league. Moody threw it away. Cousins with the defensive effort dominate that stat category tonight. Pass it out. Darius Miller steps in, and he knocks in another one. Cousins around the screen. Chandler picks him up. Cousins scores about as easily as you can. Per game, shooting 49% from the field and 52.5 from three. Ratcheting one up is Boogie Cousins. Chandler with his 6-point. Still no Nugget in double figures. Cousins knocks in another one. He can throw it. Rolls in. Rondo, quick steps it and lays it in. Form on the shot. Cousins trying to get by Jokic. Does. This goes all right in. Firing away. See if the Nuggets can continue good defense. Cousins, long range. Got it. No score guy. Cousins. He's just knocking him down outside. Will Cousins take the three? Oh my. Jamal Murray just got beat up into Lyles, and the dunk is good. Oh my goodness. Cousins right around Plumlee. Basket counts foul. Oh, they're going to count it.
And for all of our bigs, they are hands down the best in the league. Reverse layups of beauty. DeMarcus Cousins averages 26.2 points a game. Wizards up 13-8. They go to Davis again with Keefe on him. Spins on him, and it's just kind of easy for him. He's just so gifted. In fact, he's 3 for 3 in the game and has 7 points. But Cousins is left alone, and he buries a three. And made 70 of them on the season coming into this game.
It looked like the Pelicans were trying to foul John to stop a fast break.
Inside to Cousins, who scores. He had the inside track on Gortat and a good pass. Moore. And Cousins scores. This is a battle, folks. Keep your eye on Gortat and Cousins. This is a real heated match.
This is up perfectly.
Man's looking for a travel. Shot rolls around and in for DeMarcus Cousins. Looking. Moore. On a floater that's good. When Cousins sets a screen, it wipes out half the arena. Cousins. Oubre went for the steal, and that leaves Davis open in the middle for an easy two.
Well, he hasn't shot the ball particularly well from beyond the arc this year, and yet he's had an all-star type season.
Cousins gets one inside. Came off the bench, 4 points, 5 assists. Got a rebound. Cousins answers at the other end. In Charlottesville. Fade away by Davis, chipped up and in by Cousins. Mike Scott played actually 5 years at UVA.
The arena when everyone saw Bradley Beal go down and attempt to get up a couple times and not be able to.
Wow, is this guy something or what?
Spade stayed on his feet. Here's the pass to Cousins. In close. The three-point shot is good out of the corner by Drew Holiday.
Coach Frank, before the game, said Davis and Cousins don't play a lot of minutes together. There's the tip in by Cousins. Pelicans offensively, a top 10 NBA team. Cousins to Davis.
I didn't think he had that one close enough to the rim. I thought wrong, David.
Elfrid Payton brings it up the floor. Elfrid lost it. Long outlet pass to Rondo. Davis gets the two. The pass ricochets off a teammate. Picked up by the Pelicans. Cunningham rejected by Biz. Cousins has it. Biz got another one, but he goaltended that one. Cousins. Boy, that is a terrific play by DeMarcus Cousins. Biyombo guarded him well. Not always a foul call. Mack tried to lob it for Biz, but he never got disconnected from Cousins.
Kick it to the wing, get it right back as the defense slid over into help position.
Cousins rattles the backboard. Simmons stepped in there and shut the door on Cousins, but he still scored.
Those are those easy buckets Coach Hill was talking about.
Cousins on the drive and a foul on Spates. Boots goes down. Holiday shoots for three. That's the third three tonight for Drew Holiday. Cousins about a 20-footer. Cousins winds up and throws that one down with authority. Cross court to Miller.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice play to Cousins. I don't know why he didn't go ahead and get that one up. I guess that's why. He knew Jameer Nelson was due a three. DJ's matched up against Nelson. Cousins has turned into playmaker in the fourth quarter. Darius Miller knocks down a three.
Is an effective move.
Fadeaway shot by DeMarcus Cousins. Darius Miller. Miller's knocked down multiple threes. That's his third three tonight.
There you go.
He's on an NBA roster, though, right? He's a two-way player.
Yeah, he is.
Nice play by Cousins to bat that one away from Mack.
With that elbow wrapped. Cousins against Olynyk. And Boogie gets right to work. Misses on the run. Misses the tip. And then finally puts it in. What a sequence. That was a little mini buffet for DeMarcus Cousins. Rondo playing for his fifth different team over the last 4 years. Oh, that was too easy. Davis dunks it home.
That's a beautiful item.
Cousins, look out. Easy scores so far for the Pelicans. They're 6 for 8. All 5 Heat starters already have scored. That's Rondo launching a corner three. His 15th triple this season. Cousins picked up 2 fouls in 6 first quarter minutes. He also had 2 turnovers in that first quarter. There's Darius Miller again.
Sure. 5 minutes gone. In the second quarter, loose stuff picked up by Cousins and bumped out of the play. They let it go by Bam Adebayo.
He's 1 for 5. But shooters like him have no fear of missed shots. Ian Clark. His second score off the bench.
And the Heat are going big against a smaller lineup here.
In the second quarter. Olynyk is back in the game for the Heat. Tyler turns the corner. Oh, the scoop. I'm telling you, it doesn't work against bigs like Cousins and Davis.
Over to you.
Great stuff. Jack says Cousins beats Adebayo to the loose ball and lays it in. Now the athleticism of the big fella in his 8th year out of Kentucky. Holiday. DeMarcus launches and buries the throw. 72 threes this year for Cousins, 11 points tonight. We call it the Heat's house. First time the Heat have played consecutive home games on back-to-back nights since April of 2012. Wow, he threw that down the well.
Perfect pass from Cousins.
Halfway through the third quarter. New Orleans playing with the lead. There's a 3 in the air and good. That was Ian Clark. Different players. This 15-point lead, their widest margin of the night. O'Ban could not catch the lob from Tyler Johnson, so incomplete. He's now 17 games away. Davis, leans in and scores. Anthony Davis playing like a four-time All-Star in the second half. They've given up 57% shooting to New Orleans, and the Heat struggling for offense against a team that has been weak defensively, but they've been anything but tonight. Another block shot for them. Meanwhile, New Orleans is on a 19-5 run. Cousins operating against Bam. Great footwork. 3 to shoot. Miller buries a 3. Pulled that run right out of the holster from the hip. For 9 points. They have 12 threes to Miami's 8. Cousins with a block.
Yeah, another block shot.
I like this game a lot. He's getting the opportunity now. Up at the top, DeMarcus Cousins. And it's a 1-point deficit.
Very, very well.
Biggest surprise for Dinwiddie. Over the top, Cousins. And they can't do anything about that. He's coming back in about 10 days now. But also Jeremy Lin, who's gone for the year. Inside-out game. Anthony Davis. Got it. Triple again. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson. Backward of DeMarcus Cousins.
You know what? You can see that he has the potential to be a really good player. Nice cut, nice pass. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Over the top, Boogie throws Hollis Jefferson out of the way.
and he's got to be careful because they're going to get him the ball. You don't want to get a silly foul.
15-point game, and he's 4 of 5. He's got 10 already. Now Cousins, quick flip, follow your own. Pad the stats, get a board. You know what I liked last game, David? The shot distribution. Don't settle, Rondo. Inside the arc, Cousins on the run out by Zeller. Little flip, it'll work. Tyler Zeller in his first season in Brooklyn. Loyola Rambler out of Chicago. Not a bad look for him. Cousins decisive this time. Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, step in, shoot. Yeah.
Anthony Davis, fifth board. Now inside it's Cousins. Man, despite almost the little fusions around you.
This team is, when they take care of the basketball, they're tough.
AD on the run out. Hollis Jefferson got away with an arm bar. And AD kind of, hey, get out of here.
Fly, maybe.
24 for Anthony. And 6 boards. Dinwiddie.
Locked.
Cousins had a lot to do with that.
Upstairs, they're looking there.
AC in for Hollis Jefferson, and a smooth stroke from DeMarcus Cousins.
He has a nose for the ball. He'll get to it, and he's shown twice the ability to come out here and get a couple of pretty good blocks.
Drew Holiday, mid-range game. And remember, Allen is 19 years old. Caught. Quincy AC comes into the game hitting 30% of his threes. That's all I know. Cousins answers with one of his own. Back. And it appears that way for Brooklyn, doesn't it? They're going with early shots. Cousins. Good spin by the big guy. AD gives him another try, though. Rondo. How about a dime? Now they're the Globetrotters and Generals. It'll be more for 3. Each one's got it. Holiday leaves it just behind AD. And they're gassed as Boogie took it away. He's got Anthony if he wants him. Drew, though, corner 3. Tom.
Wow.
AD after it. He's going to the line looking for the 3-point play.
He did a great job on DeMar DeRozan the other night when they beat Toronto.
It'll be Kleber. Man, a break. Cousins lost sight of the ball. Got back into the play. I like that matchup, though. And so does AD. Good footwork. He's got the first 4 for the Pels in a 2-point game. Down on the block, in the paint. It'll be Cousins after it. Took it away from measuring. And follows his own. And as you said, David, fortunately, a lot of time left.
A lot of time. A lot of time. Not the start you want. And again, it's all about focus when you're playing these teams with poor records. The longer this game goes on, where they're feeling good about themselves, the harder it gets down the stretch.
Cousins pretty move. Nice move. You said it. Good footwork, good spin. Look at it this way. It could be worse when you look at those numbers. And Cousins coming up with it. It'll be an easy one for Jameer Nelson, but he's got to get there and count it. He got it on the glass, but you can't relax. Gave up the dribble. Now, Cousins on a switch. Ian Clark, the mid-range. Smart play. And it's the biggest lead of the game now at 23. Ian Clark leaves it off. Cousins has the foul line 15-footer. They're getting it inside. Bell settling outside. Cousins, another three. It goes. First of the game on the Pels' 12th try.
Parent to Dirk when he retires, and it's a process. Not quite at that superstar level yet, but hopefully growing and getting better. And you have everything you want. Here's a lob. Nope.
Etuan Moore needed it. Etuan, a consistent one from beyond the arc. He's, in fact, third best in the NBA now. Two in double figures, Cousins and Davis. Moore again. Man, DeMarcus gets another triple. Now it's down to 17. This is Dennis Smith Jr. Rondo back on the floor. And a clear path for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard to the hole. Timeout. Ricardo. Now 3 minutes left in the half. Let's see if they can get it inside. AD on the lob. Why not? Go right to it. A lot of breakdowns.
And technically it's 99.9
I'm
or
being
something.
kind.
I know. Not even 100.
Cousins not denied again. Pels 19 for their last 26 and still down by 18.
When I first saw
Holiday.
Nice.
Clean.
When I first saw Measure play, he couldn't have made that last play.
Inside of 4 to play. Cousins, deep ball away. Barea. Reverse, blocked away. 6 on the shot clock left. 6 on the shot clock. And he knows it now. He got him out of position. That's a break. Foul. Got up in the air.
Yes, sir.
11-point game. Powell bumped out of the play by DeMarcus Cousins. And he tried to get him on a bite. Now he's going to go to the hole on him and lose the handle. It's blocked away and it's off Barnes.
Barnes, yes.
Pels get it back with 4:25 to play, only down by 7. Drew Holiday sets it up again, going inside to AD on the jump hook. Finally,
you can't help that.
In a 5-point affair. Doubling AD before it gets there. It's up against Dirk. AD again. Yes! 3-point game, timeout Mavs.
Whatever you can get, and how do you match up?
They got to switch. Smith, Jr., and no way in the world. He's lucky he got it. Look out now. Harrison Barnes. It'll be Cousins on the run out by Cantor. Then they let it go. First bucket of the game belongs to Boogie. Picked up by AD off the Lance Thomas miss. Boogie going to the line. Jared Jack. And that wasn't thrown too tall.
They had one in their hands and snatched away at the last hour.
Cousins gives the Pels the lead by 3 on cue. Thank you, Aaron.
You get 5 boards. You're supposed to get 5 boards in the first half. There's your 10.
Etuan Moore not close. Cousins just gets a Quinn out of the way. Boogie, the only starter on the floor right now for the Pels. Shot clock all the way down on Ian Clark. Good setup. And how about that? Nice adjustment in midair. 2-point deficit for the Knicks. 18-16 Pels. Cousins. Good skip. Darius Miller. Pels down to 39% shooting once again. Courtney Lee sets it up. Cantor has not had a shot since he came back, and Boogie took it away.
Badly. This can take some of your energy away, and they seem like they're dragging a little bit, thinking about it.
Good runner that time. Road record of 5-26. You got to get one of the two. Etuan Moore sets it up. Cousins for 3. Rattles it home. That was their biggest lead of the game. Drew Holiday, smart play. Back down Baker, who wrapped his arms around him. Beasley's late. Pels have the lead, and Holiday looks for the 3-point play. Back at him, Gimme. That was inside the leather. 82-79. Cousins. How about that scoop from the holster for the Knicks? That don't settle for 3s. Darius Miller. Mid-range. Looked pretty good, David.
There it is.
Rondo sharing it. It'll be Cousins for 3. Out of his hand, it looked good. 91. So will it be points off a mistake? Porzingis are trying to defend Cousins. Use the left hand effectively.
He was plus 20 in that ball game. I thought he played really well against the big lineup of the Pelicans.
Cousins lowers his shoulder and drives in. You can't stop this 270-pounder.
That's just my own personal opinion.
Well, you just look at the numbers. He's fourth in scoring. Oh, my. And he comes up with the block shot. And third in rebounds. Here's Rubio. Steps in. And that ball rolls off the rim. They pull the trigger on the three. Low block AD. Davis draws a double. Epe comes down a little bit late. And there's that three we just talked of. We just spoke of. By Burks. Cousins on the floor. Left to right hand. Big fella rolls inside. Beautiful move.
That was a special move.
He's playing with a lot of passion this year. He's had a few tees along the way, but he is geared up indeed with Golden State. Trying to repeat as NBA champs.
And it tomahawk, maybe a 360 dunk.
Cousins, three.
He teed that one up. He teed that up, Bowler. And
10 on the shot. AB in traffic.
A lot of contact.
He got chopped in half by Jameer Nelson. No whistle and a turnover. Got to get some stops. Jameer Nelson drives on Joe, drives it off the rim to tip for two. Cousins unblocked. Goes in.
Second offensive rebound. Poor consistency.
Defensive stops a must. 3 minutes left on a turnaround jumper. Up and good.
He just elevates. He is so long, Bowler.
Out behind the three-point line, 7 to shoot. Pushes it up and in.
And Bowler House, it's been 3 offensive rebounds that have been the backbreakers now.
Cousins and Davis have scored the last 16 for the Pelicans. Under a minute to go. Cousins inside and bangs down 2.
How about hanging on the rim a little bit?
Timberwolves, last time they were on this floor against the Lakers, they got off to a 16-0 start. They will not get a similar start tonight as Cousins knocks down the.
How do you constitute Twin Towers, Dave Bennett? Just curious to see how you would, as a fan, would say. Jimmy Butler gets it.
I think would be my line of demarcation.
Nice back cut by Andrew. Good denial. Taj Gibson is struggling a little bit.
Cousins feeds it for AD, and Anthony Davis with the flush.
Pelicans early on, but what a luxury to have all these veteran guys that can play the point guard position as E'Twaun Moore knocks down a dribble drive on the baseline side. Coach Thibodeau was alerted to Gorgie's second foul here.
Cousins spinning on Gorgie Jang, who tries to get the block to no avail. Cousins contested by Brooks again. No foul. Butler, contested shot. Cousins comes down with the basketball. Quick outlet for Davis, who's able to get by Tyus Jones and flush it home. Miller, 3.
People just don't understand, don't remember how great he was. 3-time college player of the year.
Oh, man, I remember Virginia playing Georgetown, and what a huge deal that was.
Yeah. Great scramble by Minnesota.
Clark. Pelicans really patient passing the basketball, and Tom Thibodeau just got teed up. Miller out of the corner for 3. Pittman and our graphics coordinator, Mike Me, they were both like, oh, let's get the first flight out. Townsend, I'm like, a 4:30 a.m. wake-up call doesn't sound good to me. And the Pelicans not waving the white flag yet by a long shot. They slowly getting back into this thing.
Few players have done it, but he's done a nice job of making that bigger and casual with the basketball.
Still 3-zip New Orleans. Another takeaway, this one by Moore to Davis, back to E'Twaun Moore, lays it up, lays it in.
So they can really appreciate all these years with Drew Brees and the great times offensively. Good pass inside Cousins. So congratulations on what they did without it was great not to see a 3-man rush on the final play of the game. Defending the pass. So E'Twaun Moore, little mid-range action. Boy, that's a nice little runner. 11-point lead already for the Pels on 71% shooting, 11 assists on 12 makes. 5 minutes gone. Got to take it. And Cousins will. Not going into the bounce. Hensley forced him to take it. Should have brought it back down, David, shouldn't it?
Yeah, you want to make sure you get the
wrap it around. It's contagious. Up to 18. Miller wanted to go back. Got a good mid-range look. Makes the most of it because he had bullet on his hip, didn't he? Yes. So I'd like to see him. Orland's a thin 5. It'll be a 3 for Cousins. And the Pels take the lead. The whistle there. It's a break for the Pels. Cousins on the run out, going up against Moreland. Nice take for a guy that size. And it looked like they were tugging at his jersey, too.
Passers out there. Nice job.
Bikes tried to pass. It was behind Bullock. Turnover. Cousins has it. Big guy. Will they stop him? He'll go all the way to the hole. Going to the line for the three-point opportunity. Cousins hurdled by Bikes. The low hurdles. Cousins going to the hole again. Same result. And a timeout for Stan Van Gundy. Now Avery Bradley blocked away. Play. Right. Now backdoor. Cousins on the run. And soft. Good soft touch by the big guy. 103-95. Cousins with the bucket is up to 18 and 7. Man out of bounds. It'll belong to Detroit, and that's a break for the Pistons because Bullock was losing it on his way up.
How many points they're giving up off turnovers and extra possessions for the other team?
Holiday on a little step through. It'll be followed up by Cousins. 2-point game.
True fit, which is point guard with the ball in his hands, as Boogie shows he can do it inside and out. One thing we always talk about with him is knowing when he is going to play. Usually he pays off.
Holiday with a long 2. Now Gasol's 5 of 5. Will the Grizzlies continue to feature him and ride the hot hand? Chalmers had it blocked by Cousins.
Sneaky good at blocking, playing with force, and also understanding the situation.
Cousins. Brandon Wright staying with him, but DeMarcus Cousins just his second field goal of the game.
With whoever's defending Rondo in that situation, you just got to go on the sellout track.
Harrison blocked from behind by Cousins. 6 of the 20 visitors so far have gotten above 45%. Dante Cunningham laces a triple. The 6th for the Pelicans tonight. And Brad Ashby, our technical director, is also a Crimson Tide fan. And there's the first point of the second half for DeMarcus Cousins.
One thing now, the Grizzlies continue to play the game all the way through, and Cousins walks into another three-pointer.
Andrew Harrison with 7 rebounds. That's a career high. Corner 3, Etuan Moore. It's in. And it's a 2-point game at 87-85.
But he went side to side. JaMychal Green gets something in rhythm. Just better offense when everyone is moving.
Cousins hit another one. 4th triple for Cousins.
Who was that assisted by?
Marcus Gasol, that would be 7. Cousins hits a 3.
AD, of course, going up against Al Farouk Aminu, his former teammate. Cousins got the triple. DeMarcus Cousins, 36% from beyond the arc. 11 of 25, 29 points for Lillard. And leaking out, it'll be Drew Holiday. So Drew's got 4 of the first 7. The other triple belongs to Cousins.
I didn't say it wasn't a bad call, but I hope they're paying attention to that and don't give him that all night long.
Yeah, he overreacts to things, trying to dramatize it to a certain extent.
Keep playing.
The Pels at 35% compared to 50%. Cousins all the way to the hole.
Love it.
Take it hard. Nurkic. And Holiday got it. It was going to be a backdoor run. That was a backhanded stab, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And even if he'd have kept running, which he should have, he wouldn't have got it anyway.
Foul pass. Yes. Plenty of time out of the shot clock. And how about a layup? Jameer Nelson. Easiest bucket of the year for him here. Deep 3. Darius Miller. Not close, but a break for the Pels. Cousins. The flip will work. It's against the smaller man and Davis.
Pick and roll calls from the sideline because that's what he's used to.
Shot clock coming down. Got to go up. Cousins. Tough shot. Falling out of bounds.
be determined. They do not have to settle for jump shots, but they've got to see defenders.
Napier, and blocked away, even though it looked like it could have been on its way down.
The guys were talking to me before the game and said, my opinion on Napier, can he, nice three, he's killing it tonight.
Now shot clock down, Rondo on his way, and it'll be Cousins looking for a triple. He's got it. Fast and furious, and we're not complaining. It was a gamble. Cousins will make them pay. Etwan Moore, he got hit from behind by Napier. Good look for Rondo. Triple, needed it. Bells back within 3. Oh, that's too easy. Blocked away though. Break. Cousins recovered nicely. 10 in that category. Really the difference in the game. Holiday trying to get it, and he will. Cousins going to the line again. Nurkic the reception of that one. Out of Cousins.
Good possession here.
And Cousins going to the hole. Barges his way home, and Nurkic got the worst of it.
It's like you called it.
103-101. A real break for Denver, or for Portland. How about that pass? Boogie saw it all the way. AD was there. Inside of 10 on the shot clock. What's the play going to be? Out of the break. Anthony Davis over Aminu. Short out of his hands, but he'll take it because it looked like the front rim was coming into the equation. Now you got shot clock considerations. It'll be Cousins, end of the clock, on the run to the rim, hard to the hole! You wanted more than one possession for the lead. You got it.
And just a big difference when you're the #1 option for your team and the #2 option. Good hands there from Cousins to poke it away. And 5 reserves on the floor now. That includes Hardaway coming off the second straight game.
Montgomery got killed by Cousins that time. He needed to dominate.
It was on Ian Clark.
Backdoor, good hands by Cousins.
Sloppy pass, and then O'Quinn smacks him in the head. Well, Justin Holiday's playing a lot of minutes support. Another just poor pass, and Cousins finishes down the other end.
We mentioned this guy's 6'11", folks. Averages 1 steal a game, this Cousins.
Well, but very sloppy.
Remember, Mike, I said they had 6. They had not given up any points, and now they've given up 6 off the last 3 turnovers.
Cousins back out. Holiday left open, wide open 3, nails it, and it's an 8-point game. What do you think, Clyde, about in terms of Cousins out? Obviously, comes up with the steal. You see all the different things he can do. Porzingis breaks up the play.
We're right now in disarray. So the Knicks are able to capitalize.
Knicks give it right back.
And Rondo gives it right back.
Travel, even if it's lifted. Shot clock at 6. Cousins goes inside, throws it up and in. It's only his second field goal. Out to Thomas. O'Quinn fakes the 3. Spins, drives. Shot clock winding down. Lee's got to put it up, and it's blocked by Cousins. 24-second violation to O'Quinn. Nice inside pass to Beasley. He throws it away.
Beasley saw Davis and said, whoops.
Clark drives, floats it up, and knocks it down. That time Beasley, after the turnover, he trotted up the court.
Vulnerable baseline. Good job by Cousins.
Thomas back to Canner. Canner fakes, has to put up a shot. Blocked by Cousins. Thomas just gets it off the top, and Holiday comes out of the pack. Holiday and Hardaway. Holiday drives past him, whips a pass to Cousins. Etwan Moore wide open and rattles home a 3.
Yeah, he's the right guy to get. 44% shooter right in front of the Nick pin.
And Cousins brings it up for the Pelicans. Puts his head down, drives on Canner, layup, he missed it! Gets his own rebound and bangs home the follow. Up by 2. Cousins looking for Davis, throws it inside to Davis. Davis has it, layup is good with 3.5 remaining. And the Knicks will call their final timeout in the extra period. Jared Jack gets inside, shot blocked by Cousins.
Give me that. Cousins has a couple of blocks, not his forte. Now Drew trying to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play.
This is Cousins tips it up and in.
Holiday getting a lot of touches early. Cousins shows his range and buries a 3.
And that's going to be a struggle for Baines. They got to pick this up.
Pelicans 2 for 4 here in the early going. Cousins comes up up with the steal and a basket.
That time, Davis hustled back, but Brown beat him to the basket.
Rondo without the dribble. Good feed inside, and Cousins gets two. Davis open for the jumper. Nails it.
Good screen by Rondo, getting Davis free.
Tice. Cousins goes over the top inside to Davis. Count it. And a chance for a three-point play.
Including Jason Tatum, want him to continue to develop that initiator of offense.
Moore taking it to the basket and able to get two. Cousins fakes the three, takes it to the basket. At two.
It's going to be a tough challenge for these guys.
Cousins, nowhere in particular, just finds Davis around the ankles. He recovers and buries the shot. 9 on the clock. Gets it to Cousins. Gives it up. Clark will take it.
Oh, that's a big shot. That is a big shot. Rozier right there on that shot, but Ian Clark, that's what he's known for.
Clark. Cousins.
For two. Now getting Al Horford free.
4 for 5 shooting threes, Horford is. Nice layup by Cousins. Clark. Dave, make that Cousins. Trying to pull his way to the hoop, and he gets it off the glass. 48 threes attempted in the game. Brown. Trying to lay it down, taken away by Cousins.
Set the pace, get in the open floor.
Drew Holiday back to Cousins. And all alone inside, E'Twaun Moore lays it in. A game on average. Bounce inside to Plumlee. Stripped by Cousins. Shot clock at 7.
And it's a small backcourt, and so you can do that when you got a big front court like Davis and Cousins. The basket 3 separate times.
Cousins for 3, and that's good. DeMarcus Cousins. Shot clock at 2. Stayed away. Got it.
Man, that's a tough shot. That was great defense by Kavanaugh. Keep him out of the paint.
And Atlanta trying to get something going offensively. 36% shooting. A block by Cousins. Rebounded Cunningham. Miller. There's that shooting stroke we talked about. That's his second 3. 2.5 to play. Cousins and Davis in. Holiday behind the defense, lays it up and in.
You know what? Scoring looked so easy to him. I know Stinger kind of admired it, but DeMarcus Cousins, 3 fouls.
That's right.
Cousins will drive it on Collins. Gets 2 Hawks in the air and lays it in.
That's a fine move there. That's Stinger, a talented big man.
They were fairly successful.
Yes.
It was Miller who killed him at the end, but the Hawks led that game by 14.
Wow.
Atlanta leads it by 3. Malcolm lobs, broken up by Cousins. Clark, 3 on the shot clock. It's going to be Miller for 3 with the buzzer ringing in his ears.
That's the guy you don't want to get good looks.
DeMarcus driving on Collins. It's going to be an and 1 for Boogie. Back out now, Cousins against Ilyasova. Clark. And New Orleans within 1. Clark. That's a 3-ball. Ian Clark coming to life in the 4th quarter. Cousins pushing off against Collins. Now backs him down, goes inside and puts it in.
And good help. But Gasol and Boogie, boy, I didn't see that coming. That's good help defense. E'Twaun Moore behind the back. Waiting for Cousins to come over. The size advantage he has on JaMychal Green. And Boogie again. Great ball fake. He's got the triple. Pelicans by a dozen in free throw attempts.
Ouch.
Darius Miller's coming off a phenomenal game. And it continues. He's now 8 for his last 10. He was 7 of 9 in Atlanta. Boy, he's loving this. Gonna be Cousins. How about that spin? He's going to the line, looking for the three-point play. And Brooks, who's got him in a spinning toe hold. AD's available. Boogie found him. Anthony's up to 19 and 7.
But you can already feel the Pelicans already turn it up just a hair.
And Cousins taking a shot and on his way.
Technical, the old famous double technical.
Drew Holiday free. He's got the three. Timeout. JB Bickerstaff. Pressure on end of the shot clock.
Still deep.
Yeah, real deep. It'll be Cousins. And he's going to the line looking for the three-point play. So Boogie up to 17 and 7. AD's already got a double-double. And a wide open three. Yes. Boy, posing with it as well. Rondo feeling pretty spry. Martin. Man, Davis was wide open. The pass was off the mark, and it almost went in.
You know, you talk about Davis.
Clark off the Cousins pick. Cousins up against Davis all the way home. Had the first step and a good one.
Running out of time.
Cousins by Davis all the way to the rim. 90-85. Davis spins. Extra pass. Moore. Got to go. Into the shot clock. Cousins got it. Got an armbar the whole ride. Inside of 2. Evans blocked away by Cousins. Davis gets it out, but too far. Got the switch. Man, what a pass. AD, finally he gets a shot. 108, 102. I watched them, David, as kids get into it. I mean, on the floor.
They should.
Really? Yeah. AD, good setup inside.
And try to contest their three-point shots, and so far, they're getting away with that.
Cousins by Lopez avoids the charge. Drew, great look. He's got it. Uncontested.
So that pass he's making to Rondo, there's not really a whole lot of options once he catches it. So the best option probably would have been for him to probe a little bit more, maybe get closer and take his shot.
At the game, the former Michigan State Spartan. And a good box out by Darius Miller on the longer marketed. So the Pels down by 6. The struggling beginning from beyond the arc, inside the arc, and Boogie will take it.
Town for Chicago, 4 turnovers for Chicago and none for the Pelicans. So that's how you take care of the basketball.
Cousins going hard and heavy. Back to Boogie. He's got Nwaba. 6 on the shot clock. They're not going to double. I'll take it myself. Good decision, Boogie. Mirotic all over AD. And on the run out, Valentine tried to foul. Boogie. Big guy can float to the rim. And Nwaba didn't see that coming. Valentine for 3 and a break. Fastball delivered well. Anthony Davis and a timeout on the floor. Marketing back out there. AD sharing it on the double. End of the shot clock. Boogie doesn't know it though. Got to go. Miller will. Good boy, boy. First Jameer Nelson to the corner. Same way. And now Darius Miller. Mirotic wants the triple. Could see that coming. And Cousins with AD. How about that? AD with the soft hands. Can't guard Mike.
Soft hands, good breaks.
Archie managed here to throw that pass.
Yes, indeed.
36 seconds left in the half. Over the top, no. Etuan, the three-pointer. Better arc. Timeout, what's it going to be for the Pels? On the dribble handoff. Or not even a dribble, just a simple handoff.
About this pregame, and he said the thing that helps the Pelicans out so much is that AD is so smart and so unselfish. Right there, DeMarcus Cousins coming out big offensively for the Pelicans.
It's just about figuring out what works for him, what doesn't work, and what he can get away with, and play with confidence.
Good lead by Rondo. Boogie gives him a dime. He's only 20. He can still grow.
He can grow to get to that 7 feet.
AD gets it. Good lead by Boogie. Boogie's got 8 times now. AD gives it up to Boogie. Gave up the dribble early. Over the top. Yes! From DeMarcus Cousins. He's now a dime away from a triple-double. Up against his brother trying to break it off on a step back. Man, Cousins took it away from Lopez and Marketing. And Marketing thought he had it, but he lost the handle. It's even at 73.
How do they finish? Down 3.
Mid-range game. Darius Miller. Cousins follows it up. Boogie's up to 19 and 14 with 9 assists. Stays around the rim, doesn't he?
When he does, you can't do anything with him.
Blocks Robin Lopez there. As I said, around the rim. And did it to the defensive end. 18-4 run currently for Chicago.
Where's Jake and Elwood, right?
Man, wear the sunglasses. So I don't have to see it this bright.
Over to talk to Kane, and
good bounce.
Kane thought he was yelling.
Cousins got the triple. Down to 11 and a timeout for the Bulls. Or make it 10 rather, as it was 13. 8 on the shot clock for Markkanen. Markkanen up against AD. Puts it off the foot of Robin Lopez. And free throws to DeMarcus Cousins once again. Levine. And taken away by Boogie. He's got it away from Lopez. The distance and a foul. Boogie's got it out. AD setting the pick for him. Don't need a three. How about a lob? Yes! Over the shoulder. 3-point game. And there's the dime. Heritage. Oliver Cousins out there. Now 8. Here comes the double. The spins right away from it, though. And back at it. 1-point game. DeMarcus Cousins has already played 46 minutes. It's isolation against Lopez. And with the shoulder, gets the roll. Little flick, soft touch. 39 for Boogie. Surprise attack again. Holiday couldn't get Cousins off his feet, but Valentine moving off the basketball. Loose, Drew's got it. Holiday doesn't have the numbers, though. Don't need a three. Get it inside again. Now you're deep into the clock. Mid-range, gotta go. Cousins will. A three ball. Yes! 5 to start the second overtime for Cousins. He's got a 40 and 20 game.
Paper discovered that he was leading the NBA in three-point shooting. All it took was Klay Thompson from Golden State going 0 for 3 yesterday to fall out of the top thing.
Here's Dwight working against Cousins. Lost it on the way up. That'll be the second turnover for the Hornets. Kemba. His pass poked away.
Kemba, he knew he was going to have to make a tough shot, but just getting into the paint drew the defense.
Rondo, 2 more.
My goodness, how quick did he get down the floor? Nice a little bit, but learn how to win games while they're doing it.
Cousins has to force it up, and he makes the shot while being fouled. Still time for the Pelicans. Let's see if Boogie gives it up. He does. Nice pass to Cunningham.
Coaches would have voted him in.
Cousins. That's a man who's 270 pounds. 3 minutes of our second quarter. Cousins double teamed. Open man Cunningham.
That's his wheelhouse. Mid-range jump shot.
Liggins bounces it to Moore. Holiday. Wraparound pass to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins now in double figures. Chicago. Wonder if fatigue will be an issue. Cousins played 50 minutes in that game. Still frisky. 2 more for DeMarcus Cousins.
Around him because he's just going to put a token hand up. That's not going to bother Marvin.
Wow, not your average point guard. Drew Holiday with a man-sized catch and finish in the paint. Cousins just reaches in and takes it away. Overtime on Monday. A lot of minutes. Cousins. Unaffected. This and more.
Who can disrupt their opponents offensively?
Moore gets the roll. Dwight. Last touch by Cousins. 8 seconds to shoot.
I think Dwight caused him to shoot that ball quickly and he lost it.
Blocked from behind by Cousins, and Kemba's incensed.
Transition defense will be important here tonight. Pelicans like to play fast. Curling and stuffing is more. Rondo had a triple-double against the Rockets in Houston, but it was a little bit hollow as he was a -15. Cousins off the dribble for 2.
From half court up to the three-point line.
Yeah, LeBron James, for one, recently said that Cousins might be the best big man in the game, as Jameer Nelson, the little guy, been in and out of the starting lineups due to various injuries to different Rockets this year. Miller from outside, and Butter.
Well, this guy can shoot.
He has had an outstanding first half here. 15 points on 6 of 7. Cousins with the high arcing floater. Alvin Gentry had a full training camp with him and integrated things, and Clark with the driving layup.
See, if they're not going to switch that.
Well, you know, if you played for Kentucky, Hubie, here in New Orleans, I think maybe you get a little bit of benefit of the doubt. They got 5 former Wildcats on this roster. The Pelicans, the 6th seed. Active hands by Cousins.
Nice move. He timed that bounce perfectly. Great pass.
And the slam by DeMarcus Cousins. Putting some boogie in his bounce. And Cousins with a strong rebound.
Now, the upset so far in this game, that was only the 9th 3 taken by Houston.
Oh, a little slow today, but not Miller.
15 points, 7 out of the 8 years.
Yeah.
The only thing that held him up were the injuries.
On the shelf a little bit.
Now listen, that's so tough to do, especially when you know that you're a right-hand dominant guy. He caught that one and brought it.
And Davis on the other end of the alley-oop. Mike D'Antoni is calling for offensive goaltending. It's Ryan Anderson.
Well, he wants a clear side, but they're leaving Harden there to double team.
Underneath, good find to Drew Holiday.
And you got outscored by 14 and lost the game.
Cousins kicks it out to Miller for 3. A little Kentucky connection.
It was a long three.
Eric Gordon with 23 tonight. Miller from the corner answers with one of his own, with 11 boards and 11 points. Another double-double for him. Liggins took the second one and hits a 3.
And he couldn't get the shot off, and he made a perfect pass to a guy wide open in that left corner.
Davis to Cousins. Boy, good communication on that. And he tied the game a moment ago on that easy dunk.
Oh, well, come on now.
Good tonight defense. Cousins rips it from Bahamute.
Oh, my.
Heart and desire. Cousins posting up Capella. Spins away, cross-court find. Miller's been hot and still aflame. Good defense by Paul. Holiday, more. Cousins with the rebound and put back.
Great play.
Boogie time.